Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, oh so thrilling comic book haul. Yes. How are you? What's going on? How are things? I hope everyone is well. I hope you've got some new comics, and I hope you are healthy and safe. Me, I'm just hanging out. I'm still on my reduced work schedule, so it is a lovely Thursday afternoon. Sun is shining. Old retired man next door is cutting his grass. I gesture off this way as if you can see the old retired man next door. But trust me, there's an old retired man next door cutting the grass. I got nothing new. No new books. But this last Monday, I was on the fantastic No Faces comic book chat with Metarog and Bub, two fine gentlemen who hosted me. And we had a discussion about comic book covers that are so captivating that just grab you by the throat and you have to read them. You have to buy it. You have to know what in the world is happening inside this comic. And we talked for about an hour, a little over an hour, and I still had a stack of books to show. And before I put these things away, never to see the light of day until I randomly pull them out for whatever reason, I said, you know what? I'll show these on my channel. Also, I haven't bought any new books, so I'm just making content, baby. Okay, so again, these are covers that just make you have to read them. They're so captivating that you need to know what's going on. First example, I'm not the biggest Hulk fan, but I love this cover so much. Hulk 279. Aw, so this is what acceptance feels like. The Hulk, always feared by people, always causing trouble, doesn't mean to, misunderstood monster. He's got some rage issues. Look, everyone loves the Hulk. 3 cheers for the Hulk. Why is this happening? How is this happening? I have to pick this up. I saw this, I remember, in a discount bin. And again, not the biggest Hulk fan, but such a compelling cover. I needed it. And it's one of my favorite comic images. Just very cool. Ooh, conversely, no more happy fun going on here. Green Lantern, the Sinestro Corps Special #1. The war begins here. This was, first of all, there's so much going on in this cover. This is the start of a storyline, so that's exciting. You have one of my favorite characters, the Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, turned into an evil bad guy, possessed by the evil spirit Parallax, right? And then we have all these other Green Lanterns, like Hal Jordan there. He's impaled through the heart on something. What is happening in this issue? Bad things are happening. Major changes are happening. I have to buy this book. I have to know what's going on. And this was a great storyline. Sinestro Corps War, great storyline. One of my favorites of the last, oh God, I was going to say decade, but this is over a decade old now. It's like a 12-year-old story. Ugh, time's marching by. But a great storyline. This one's good too. This is just classic, cheesy Marvel melodrama fun. Amazing Spider-Man 169. Peter Parker, I know you're Spider-Man, and I have the photos to prove it. J. Jonah Jameson has photos of Peter Parker, Spider-Man? What? What is Peter Parker gonna do? How is he gonna get out of this jam? I've gotta pay my 30 cents. 3 dimes coming your way, Mr. Store Owner. I need this comic. Also, it's a beautiful comic. I love this cover. Big Adam Warlock fan. I know I've shown this cover before, but this is Marvel 2-in-1, number 63, The Thing and Warlock, ? Adam Warlock rising from the grave? Huh? What? That's fantastic. If you're even remotely a fan of that character and you saw this cover, you'd buy this book. You'd have to. That's really good. That's really good. Oh, so look, I'm seeing these covers that have come up in this stack, and I'm having a reaction. Like this one. G.I. Joe and Transformers Limited Series #1. Poor Bumblebee. Look at this cover. You've got first of all, it's shocking enough that Bumblebee is being murdered, being destroyed, being blown to bits. But the ones doing it are not the evil Cobra. No, it's G.I. Joe. Real American hero, ? You don't blow up Bumblebee. Why are they blowing up Bumblebee? I have to know. That's really good. Ah, shoot. I showed that one on the comic chat. I showed that one on the comic chat. Excuse me, self-editing. All right, Marvel Team Up 137. Featuring Aunt May and Franklin Richards versus Galactus. Oh my gosh. I'm usually not one for like hokey, wacky covers as far as a reason to read it, like the old 60s Superman covers where he turns into a lion, or all the Lois Lane comics are just so outlandish. But what is happening here? And the headline, not a hoax, not an imaginary story. Aunt May is superpowered. Aunt May is going to fight Galactus. Oh my God, take my money. Sometimes it's not a striking image, but just some well-placed captioning. Like the case of Flash 76, you're about to experience the most tragic day in the life of Wally West. Poor Wally West looking so dejected, defeated, depressed, suicidal. I don't know what has happened to the normally pretty jolly Wally West. I don't know, but I need to pick this up. The black cover background is really a good choice here. They could have had him sitting in rubble or in a room, but the fact there's no background, there's nothing but darkness and despair. What is happening? Gotta buy it. This one I know I've shown before, so I'll just do this one real quick. Adventure Comics 462. The Death of Batman. Well, you show me Batman in a coffin, I'm going to do everything I can to buy that comic, because why? Batman doesn't die. Batman beats everyone. Batman versus everyone. Batman wins. How did he die? Anyone that watches this channel knows I'm a big Ghost Rider nerd. So when the Avengers had this cover, Avengers 214, Mission to Capture the Ghost Rider, oh my God, Ghost Rider is fighting the Avengers, and it looks like he's winning. He's tearing up poor Iron Man here. I love this cover. This is a Bob Hall cover. Oh, one of my favorites of the Bronze Age. Great looking cover. And I did show this one, never mind. All right, and I'm gonna show both these at the same time because these are both 90s fun. Ghost Rider 27, then continued in X-Men number 9, featuring the X-Men and Ghost Rider. Nothing says 1990s like Jim Lee drawn covers, featuring Wolverine, featuring Ghost Rider. Oh my gosh, 90s. Pick them up, buy them, so cool. Yeah, good fight scene will always make you want to buy a comic right there. And nothing's better than Wolverine and Ghost Rider, circa 1990s. Let's see, what do I want to... All right, I'm going to show 4 more. Okay. One more look at Ghost Rider here. So Cosmic Ghost Rider is a new trendy hot character, right? If you're following modern comics at all, Cosmic Ghost Rider. The former Punisher, Frank Castle, for various reasons, is the new Ghost Rider, and he also has wacky cosmic powers bestowed upon him by the mighty Galactus. Yeah. But before all that, back in the glorious 90s, in Guardians of the Galaxy number 13, we see the Ghost Rider of the future looking very much like the Cosmic Ghost Rider. His bike is a big flaming skull, big crazy teeth. It's very cool looking. Ghost Rider is not a cosmic character traditionally, so to see him in this space setting was shocking on its own. So you've got to pick this book up for remotely a Ghost Rider fan to be like, A, what in the world is happening here? And B, how do I get this toy? This should be a toy. I need this. It looks cool. Another quiet cover that makes you desperate to read it, if you know these characters at all. This is Hitman number 34. The Hitman character is just that. He's a hitman. He is at best an anti-hero. And his comic's pretty PG-13 or R. So to see him sitting here just kind of having a chat with Superman and they're super friends, How? Why? These two would be morally opposed to each other, you would think. So the thought of these two interacting in any way, shape, or form, and then in a friendly way, I need to pick this up and read it. And this is a great comic, great one and done comic, great book, great cover. We'll do two more. We got some Marvel melodrama here, but only the best kind. Bronze Age Marvel from 1978, Thor, the Mighty Thor 276, featuring the new Thor? Well, the new original Thor. Who is this Thor? He's got red hair. Oh my gosh, what happened to our Thor? Huh? What? Take my money. I need to know. That's a good cover. And we'll end on Superman number 22. John Byrne cover. This is one of my favorite covers because it's just so off-putting. Superman hooded the box of green kryptonite, aiming at someone. We're that person. We don't know what's going on. And you're responsible for the death of billions of beings. For that, you must die. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Superman doesn't kill unless you see that terrible Man of Steel movie. Spoilers, he kills. I don't like it. But here he is, he's gonna kill someone? He got a Kryptonian someone because he has to use green kryptonite? What? Huh? Huh? Oh, great cover. That's what I have, people. A cover should always, always, always grab you by the throat and make you want to read it. It's competing for space amongst all the other comics. You need to bring it home. It's not... The variant covers and the standard pose covers are fine. It's great artwork, but they never get me excited about a book. I like to see something that's like a snapshot of the story, and that's the whole point of the cover. It makes you want to buy it. See that cover? I've got to pick that up. Not just a weird variant that's done by a hot artist. I don't know. But those are what I got. Those are my compelling covers, throat-grabbing covers. And I will be back next week, maybe with some new comics. I don't know. We'll see. But everybody take care. Let me know some of your favorite comic covers that make you want to read a story. And I will be back next week.